Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. So today is Saturday, November 9th, 2024, and it is a gorgeous fall day here in Northeast Ohio. It is cold. It's cold, but it's beautiful. It'll warm up to about 55, I think, today, which is good. Right now, it's cold. I had to let my car heat up and defrost the windows and everything before I left this morning. I'm on my way to the flea market, of course. Last week, I only vented on Saturday because Sunday was my birthday. And as soon as I got home from the flea market on Saturday, the festivities began. So I did not get as much done this week because so they began, I don't know, about 4:30 on Saturday evening. My birthday's Sunday. We celebrated all day Sunday and on Monday. So it was wonderful. I was tired afterwards. Didn't get quite as much done this week as I'd like, but it doesn't matter because, hey, you only turn 60 once in this lifetime. And like I said, my son and daughter-in-law, when they plan a celebration, they go big. I mean, really big. So I had a lot of fun. I've never had a birthday like this before. It was amazing. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I don't have anything to really talk about today. I mean, usually I have something on my mind. I guess today, I don't know. I guess it's more like how we treat each other. Like, I had a friend tell me something I was not aware of regarding canning. I'd never heard this before. So I was like, wow. So I thought, well, the best place to get verification is in my canning group on Facebook. Because they are just a wealth of information. I have learned so much from this group. And so, I said what I had heard. And I said, like, is this true or did I misunderstand? And where the hell have I been that I didn't hear this? And as per usual, I got a ton of information. And it was consistent. Everybody across the board was saying the same thing. So, okay, that verified it for me. Unfortunately, because at some point you have to turn off the comments because the group is big and everybody wants to help. I didn't get a chance. I thanked everybody for their help. But this one last person, had to get her 2 cents in, which is fine. And she said the exact same thing everybody else did. At this point, when everybody's saying the same thing, I don't bother to comment. I always look to see if people commented the way I was planning on, because then I don't bother, okay? But this person, doesn't like me. Did not like the way I worded my question, I guess. Let's say, oh, baby, don't do that. Oh, these black squirrels keep popping up just as soon as I get to them. He's okay. Thank God. But anyways, this person, one word I used they didn't like, so they answered the question like everybody else did, but in a very demeaning and impolite way. And what I can't stand is impoliteness. First of all, I think she must have told everybody this in the group at one point. Now, I'm not the type to spend so much time on social media that I catch every post in the group. I don't have the time for that. I have a very, very busy life. So I'm not on there all the time. And I never saw that she discussed this, made a post about this topic. That could have been part of the problem too. In fact, it probably was the main problem. And she said, well, I said, someone has told me this, and I want to verify that it's true, or am I misunderstanding? Could you guys help me out? Well, she starts her response with, that was me who said that. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that, because it was an actual friend of mine who told me this. And I told everybody, I said, look, no one, I did not get this originally from anybody in this group. It was a friend of mine who said this. And I came here to verify the information, as one should do. And I said thank you to everyone who responded and helped me in a polite manner. And at that point, I just turned off the comments. I should have done it earlier, because, I mean, this group is so helpful that everybody, you know, and it's a huge, I mean, we have so many members, and we just get more and more every day. It's a wonderful group. I love it. I really love it. But if you're going to respond, and on the pretext of helping someone, don't do it rudely. Whenever you give someone assistance, you should do it in a kind and loving manner. Even if you don't like, well, maybe one word in the sentence they used, or you think they're referring to you. I never knew this person posted about this. And if they had, if I had known, I wouldn't have posted about it, because I would have already had my answers in her post. And maybe I should have done a search in the group. Maybe that would have been the wise thing to do. But I don't always have the time. Oop, look at that little buck. Can you guys see him? I don't always have the time to do a search if I have a question. And quite frankly, I just didn't think about it. But I don't know. It's really been a long, long time since I've seen people be nice to each other. And I think that's sad. And maybe social media, because it reaches out so far, we're more exposed to it. But on the other hand, I also see a lot of love and kindness on the internet. But it's just like, I just have a difficult time with rudeness. Now, yes, this rudeness was directed at me. But there was one time when I first got my dog, the Great Pyrenees. I joined Great Pyrenees group or page. It was a group on Facebook. But here's what I found out. This happened to me I was on a cat forum also. This was previous to the Great Pyrenees forum or page. Animal lovers, the extreme animal lovers hate people, I think. Because, for the most part, yes, everybody in the group was great, whatever. But there were way too many who were rude to people. Now, I never had any of them be rude to me, but I would see them be rude to others. So, for instance, the Great Pyrenees group. After the post that made me drop out of this group, oh my God, my heart broke for the person who asked the question. I was literally heartbroken. I didn't know this person, but I was almost in tears the way this person asked an innocent question. There was nothing, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but it was, a very innocent question, and this person got tore apart. It was horrible, and I said, all right, I can't take this anymore. I had to drop out of the Great Pyrenees group. I had to drop out of my cat forum, because the same thing was happening there. I'm like, if you want to build community, especially in social media, why can't we respond to each other with more love and kindness? I don't understand. You can answer a person's question without being rude to them. But you know what I really think it is? I think our problem is, for thousands of years, we have been beat down so much. Being told we're not good. That we have no self-esteem, no self-confidence. And so, to build our self-confidence, we beat down others. If we think we know more, we act very superior to that person. So I'm wondering, maybe that's it. Now, I'm not saying for sure. This is just something I'm considering, thinking about. I do that a lot. Well, maybe this, maybe that. Not saying it's true. I suspect it could be. So maybe if we build each other up instead of tearing each other down all the time, that would go away. We would feel better about ourselves. Because, all right, here's one thing I know. There are things, that I'm good at, that I probably might know more than others. And so I will share the information. Now, there are also things others are much better at than I am. And so I ask them questions if I need to, if I'm interested, or if I need that knowledge. Because we all come in with talents and abilities. We all do. And they're all different. They have to be in order to keep this world going, keep humanity going. We all need to share our knowledge, and we all have different knowledge. And I think we need to start respecting that. So believe me, there's a lot I don't know. And I will ask someone I know who would have that information. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we have to stop worrying about whether, to talk down to somebody with that superior, holier than thou attitude. That's wrong. Just share your knowledge. Okay? You don't need to be rude or talk down to anyone. Okay? They have knowledge that you don't have. Okay? It's like that with everyone. So we have to build each other up. We really, really do. We have to get humanity's self-confidence and self-esteem built back up as a mass consensus, like all of humanity, because, man, I think we're hurting. I really do. Because what I have been seeing, well, all my life, but it's gotten worse over the last several years. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. And, it's okay. If someone has knowledge you don't, and you have knowledge someone else does, you believe something that someone else doesn't, and they believe something you don't. It's okay. I don't see what the big deal is. I really don't. And why worry about it? To each his own. But we have to build each other up, not tear each other down. That's what's really, really sad. And always remember, even the knowledge you have, and especially what you believe, may not be true, or most likely it's partially true, but not wholly true. And what the other person believes is the same. So the truth is kind of like a puzzle. These people over here have, this truth. We have this truth. We could put them all together eventually when humanity is ready for it to get the whole truth. But we have to remember is we're not all always correct. Nobody is. I don't know. I just think we need to start treating each other with more love and respect. I really do. So anyways, on this gorgeous, gorgeous fall day, I am going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joy.